Of course, Tinibu want to refresh our memory, the politics of how he had wanted to buy our votes with the old naira. Whether or not he has been declared president and he has been sworn in, whether he was declared through the front yard or through the back door by the directorate of DSS. There is an existing court order by Honorable Justice M.A. Hassan of the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory against Emefiele's arrest and detention. And despite this subsisting court order, which the DSS they participated in the entire proceeding, the case was against them. They have not appealed against the judge.
We have a list of lots of country problems bothering Nigeria right now. I'll call them conundrums, political catastrophes that are gracing the screens of our polity this time around. Aside the ongoing presidential elections petitions tribunal, we have the abrupt removal of fuel subsidy, and then we have issues of wanton killings in the southeast and the northeast and north central alike. Now, added to that issue is this the quick and abrupt arrest of the CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele. Okay, that and other issues are bothering Nigeria. That is for the past 3 to 2 weeks or a couple of weeks ago. So, well, we would keep on talking about these things pending on when these issues get resolved by the particular offices that they are designated to. Now, that brings us to what happens today. Happy Democracy Day to all Nigerians. Today is 12th of June, and Nigeria wouldn't have been in existence without the 12th of June. My name is Angelo. Welcome to Nation's Voice Tower. First on my update, I have an unknown group with names withheld has granted a press conference to agitate on the recent arrest of Godwin Emefiele, the CBN governor, on grounds that a Supreme Court in Abuja had given an order earlier annulling the arrest of the CBN governor during the President Muhammadu Buhari regime. This group, through their spokesperson, frowned at the manner the governor was treated during the course of the arrest from Lagos by the Directorate of the State Security. The group also condemned the ill and disgraceful treatment Emefiele went through and quickly asked the president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinibu, to order the quick release of Emefiele from the DSS detention. Now, this particular order or press conference happened earlier, and I said, or I felt I should share it with viewers because this particular group, although unknown, didn't stop anywhere in calling out various culprits and revealing lots of secrets pertaining to the government. Watch this.
By the Directorate of DSS, there is an existing court order by Honorable Justice M.A. Hassan of the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory against Emefiele's arrest and detention. And despite this subsisting court order, which the DSS they participated in the entire proceeding, the case was against them. They have not appealed against the judgment. The judgment subsists. The judgment stands under a country where rule of law operates. Why would the President Bola Ahmed Tinibu allow himself to be ill-advised by the Directorate of DSS to go and arrest Emefiele in the wee hours of the night, to arrest a CBN governor, somebody that have served this country? You arrest him like a common criminal. So we are calling on the president to immediately order the DSS to release Emefiele from unlawful detention, because there is a court order restraining his arrest by the DSS. And the DSS participated in the entire proceeding, and they have not appealed against that court order. Tinibu must not start from breaching court's order. He is an icon of democratic struggle. He must not allow himself to be ill-advised. And that is the more reason he should immediately sack the Director of DSS, Bichi. We have also called for his sack in January when he went to the Federal High Court to secure a backyard court, to secure a black market order from the Federal High Court, and he was disgraced by the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court. His backyard application was denied. He was never granted that application, not a special application to arrest Emefiele. That's what we are saying. And he has now want to do the same thing under the Tinibu administration. Tinibu should immediately sack him. The only thing the highest thing they can do is to go to Court of Appeal to set aside that order of Honorable Justice M.A. Hassan of the FCT High Court. Until they do that, what they have done is impunity, and Bola Ahmed Tinibu must not begin his administration by disobeying court order. Of course, Tinibu wants to refresh our memory the politics of how he had wanted to buy our votes with the old naira. Whether or not he has been declared president and he has been sworn in, whether he was declared through the front yard or through the back door, the constitution allowed him to be sworn in while the others went to court. And he told them to go to court. I have been declared, go to court. That's what we are saying. He told them to go to court. A man that said his opponent should go to court because he was either declared through the front yard or through the backyard. Now you want to disobey court order. What we are saying, he should not remind us the ugly tale of having wanted to buy our votes with the old naira by going to arrest Emefiele. He should have just allowed this thing to die. We all knew what happened in January, February, how the politics of old naira and how people had wanted to buy our votes. We also know what happened on election day because the old naira note was not there. They were doing transfer for voters to vote. He shouldn't remind us the ugly tale of how he became the president. And even though his mandate is being challenged in Court of Competent Jurisdiction, that is the Election Petition Tribunal and the Court of Appeal, he shouldn't remind us that by going to scratch Emefiele, we had fought against Emefiele's arrest, we had fought against Emefiele's detention. In January, February, we have held federal series of press conferences. He shouldn't remind us that. President Bola Ahmed Tinibu shouldn't remind us the ugly tale of how it is alleged that he had wanted to buy our vote with old naira. Leave Emefiele. There is a subsisting court order. Tell the DSS Director General to advise, give you honest advice based on the false, fictitious allegation of financing terrorism. So they want to tell us that Emefiele, CBN governor, is financing terrorism. That means Buhari himself, who is the head of the government, whom Emefiele is accountable to, is the head terrorist, is the chief terrorist. Of course, now that's what they are telling us. You see, people, they think all of us are fools in this country. That means Buhari is the chief terrorist. All the service chiefs, all of them, including the DG of DSS himself, he should also know about the terrorism. If the CBN governor is financing terrorism, that means all of them are stakeholders in the terrorism industry. He's indicting the government he served. The immediate government of Buhari, he's indicting it directly and indirectly to say Emefiele is financing terrorism. And perhaps maybe that is the reason we are seeing insecurity, killings, attack the railway. Somebody will go to the bush, visit the bandits, tell you to give bandits money. Nothing will happen to them. Then innocent people in the southeast, innocent young boys, you kill them, you label them terrorists because they are saying conduct referendum. Because they are Igbo, they are from the southeast. You kill them, nobody will talk. Now, even from what I'm reading in the social media, they now say Emefiele is financing ESN, IPOB. I won't be surprised tomorrow they will say I'm IPOB, I'm ESN. Because you're from the southeast. Somebody will go to bush, visit terrorists, visit them, tell you, federal government, to go and negotiate with them. You don't know those who are financing terrorists. This country is a drama. It's a drama. We are those, if you speak the truth, you die. You don't speak the truth, you die. That is Dilo Melaye's slogan. So what we are saying, the DG of DSS must have ill-advised the president, the new president, Bola Ahmed Tinibu. He's a man that fought for the rule of law. So we are advising the president to immediately order the DSS to release him.
Okay, welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is still Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. Now, let us start from the first. The truth is, Godwin Emefiele has been arrested already. I brought you an update earlier on the scenes of Emefiele. Okay, and the truth still remains that these particular allegations pointed at this CBN governor or the past CBN governor are not lies, though, but there are some of them that are subject to verification, okay? Yes, just like while he was accused by the DSS of financing terrorism and so on and so forth. I don't want to say this is a regional thing. I don't want to say this is because of sentiments or so, because we've heard of cases where different people from the government, public office holders and so on have gone into bushes, according to the spokesperson there, to negotiate with terrorists and so on. But we are yet to see proofs that Godwin Emefiele really took part in financing a terrorist group. Moreover, there have been orders that that the IPOB or the ESN shouldn't be called a terrorist group. So we will see what President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinibu will do about this. And we will subsequently, we don't want to term this arrest to witch hunting over what happened during the Naira or currency change policy. So in order not to politicize the arrest of Emefiele, we would urge the president to look deeply into this and do the needful if need be. That is that on that particular update. Next, I have a video footage from Arise News. Hussein Rufai of Arise News has called out former Minister of Interior and former Governor of Osun State, Rauf Aregbesola, over his former comments insulting and castigating or coordinating some sort of derogatory statements online and offline, pointing them at President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinibu. Now, these particular comments came during the government of President Muhammadu Buhari before the election of Tinibu into office. The recently retired minister somehow took time to throw hearty apologies to President Bola Asiwaju Tinibu over his comments in the past, stating that Asiwaju was such a very good example and Asiwaju was the author of his success, according to the former minister. Now, as a result of this tender apology, lots of reactions have been sparked up online and offline. Prominent among these reactions are that of Rufai Husseini and his colleagues Ruben Abati and others in the studio while they castigated the former minister, stating reasons being that he was not in any way supposed to insult Asiwaju if he knew sometime in the future he would beg in order to get this kind of soft landing that can come in the form of a political appointment. Watch them talk about Rauf Aregbesola in the studios.
Me, is even after all the words he said against Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the fact that he felt he could assert his dominance over Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Osun State, President Tinubu, now you are backtracking and begging. So there you did not know that you will have a day to beg like this. No, the president should not even listen to him.
No, maybe but he says Asiwaju is the architect of his success.
This was the same person that was calling Asiwaju a very slurry name. I mean, he thinks we are forgetting. Igbi Ragbiji. This was the same person that was calling Asiwaju all sorts of names. No. Asiwaju has not. Asiwaju can be a forgiving man, but he should not forget this one particular. Shebi Aregbesola say he have power. He should use the power to there. He's no longer minister now. He's begging.
Well, you never know with politicians. Okay, it's a prerogative of the president. The president to reconcile, to hear. Maybe they will make Aregbesola
you should put the minister first,
or they will send him to the United Nations to represent Nigeria.
Talking about the presidency,
I'm learning.
Yes,
I'm learning. I think you are the oldest on.
If you can shun corruption, if you can learn to inconvenience yourself a little for the people, life will be a lot better. God has given us enough to meet human need, not human greed. The reason why we have problems is that human beings want to meet their greed. Is it not somebody's house they raided that they found over 20-something cars? What do you want to do with 20-something cars? See, when I saw the picture, the question I just asked myself, with this subsidy removal, if you are to fill the tank 50 liters, how much are you going to spend? How can one man have over 20-something cars?
If you have that number of cars, you won't worry.
It's a level of madness. Let's tell ourselves this. So please, let us do well for ourselves, and God will bless all of us. He will bless Nigeria. He will bless the people that are sick, that need healing. He will bless people that need comforting in this country. Please.
Well, maybe by the time you hear from the man who has 27 cars, he will tell you why he needed that much.
Okay.
You never can tell.
Okay. Is it 27 or 40?
Is it 40?
Including ambulances, tricycles, and trucks and okadas.
I don't.
And this is a house in his village.
In a village, you?
In a state that is one of the 10 poorest states in Nigeria, in Zamfara.
Ruben, I don't want to.
Anyway,
in this matter, I don't want to be the devil's advocate in this matter.
You're allowed to, but
no. 40 vehicles.
Because even the devil cannot justify
in the village.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is still your most preferred YouTube channel. I'll urge our subscribers, both incoming and already existing, to please don't forget to tap the subscribe button and also not to forget to tap the notification bell so you could get updates anytime we drop new contents, okay, on this channel. Now, for my own take on that issue, I would say there is an English adage that says, or that talks about people going back to their vomit, okay, and that's not supposed to be humanly right or hygienically right, yes, but in the case of Rauf Aragbesola, this is a political adage as ascribed to the same proverb I gave you a while ago, because during the government of President Muhammadu Buhari, he enjoyed luxury, he enjoyed respect, he enjoyed immunity, and so on and so forth, as the former or as the then Minister of Interior. Okay, and he was still on the political success or on political pinnacles, because he just came out of government as Osun State Governor then. So Rauf had the right to say anything he wanted to say. But right now, he is begging the present government of Asiwaju. It is strange. I saw the former minister come back in grand style in a very, very long convoy to his home state in Osun State and welcomed by inhabitants and friends and family alike. But this is a case of looking for a sort of soft landing. I know everybody is looking for an appointment with the new government. Well, I hope, and I would only say, and permitted to say, that the government of Asiwaju and Kashim Shettima to please wash their own political eyes so well, so you could handpick, or let me say, yes, handpick, on merit, please, yes, on merit, all public officers that are willing and are ready to serve the great country of Nigeria. On the last update for you and my lovely viewers, I would say that this country is filled with lots of political drama, and every day we have new political theater users or new political actors and actresses or celebrities coming on board, okay? In the wake of that, there has been a drama in the Senate House where the husband of Appeal Court Judge, Justice Zainab Bulkachua, actually disgraced himself and his family. How did he do this? Senator Bulkachua confessed publicly during a preliminary hearing or sitting by the House of Senate how he had told his wife to judicially influence her decision in the favor of his colleagues at the Senate House under the APC's camp. Yes, if you know him so well, you would know that Senator Bulkachua is also from the APC, and he was outrightly trying to expose his family secret there. He could have gone further if he had not been cautioned to stop by the Senate President. Okay, let me give you a cutaway from that preliminary hearing where Senator Bulkachua went haywire, let me say, trying to expose secret dealings he undertook with his wife over the ongoing tribunals in Nigeria. This is strange. I think I'm shocked to the bone at watching this particular footage. Watch it.
Particularly my wife, whose freedom and independence I encroached upon while she was in office. And she has been very tolerant and accepted my encroachment and extended her help to my colleagues.
Distinguished, please, I don't think this is a good idea going this direction. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea, please.
All right, welcome back. You watched the footage there. That was the senator trying to expose. I don't know the scenario, why he brought that up, and I don't know why he had to. That is very bad. Yes, he has taken part in a sort of high-level impunity and let me say corruption. Yes, because influencing the court judge by any means, either forcefully or unwillingly, is termed or can be termed as corruption. Okay, yeah. So we could say only that he said it in a public hearing where there are legislators, okay, or legislative officers in attendance. So since it's to the exposition or exposure of the Nigerian government, we'll see what will be done about it. if Senator Bulkachua will go scot-free or if there will be investigations. Of course, I'm alerting the various parastatals, the EFCC, the ICPC, the DSS, the Nigerian Police Force, and the NSCDC inclusive. Please do the needful if that is true, because if that were to be a lay citizen or an ordinary citizen, I think his arrest will be initiated with immediate effect. Thanks for joining us. Keep a date with us later with my next update. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.